Anyway, today I'm reviewing my custom Chainsaw Man. And if you guys saw my last, if, and you saw my last review, which he was a size comparison, I would be reviewing him for the last season of Halloween. Because the show is, all I could say is bonkers, and it definitely could be a Halloween theme. Especially for the newcomer in anime, Chainsaw Man, also known as Denji. I gave the anime a watch, and let me tell you that it is pretty crazy. But I definitely have seen it in culture, and it is definitely one of the coolest animes I have ever seen. And I'm excited for when they come out with a season 2, but for now, I'm reviewing the main character of the story, Denji. So the base I used is a Shang-Chi Marvel Legend, and let me tell you, it was pretty simple at first, but making the chainsaws was the most difficult part. I had to cut open like these arms and had to split open the joints just so I can fit the chainsaws in here. The blades, I actually used a piece of cardboard, and for the teeth, I used a silver shining pipe cleaner. I even splashed on some Sharpie to make it look like it's blood. And the head I made out of aluminum and try to get as best as the detail right. I will be getting the SH Chainsaw Man for a comparison, so stay tuned for that. The tie I used made out of paper, and for the rest of it, I just paint over it. So overall, I'm actually happy with this chainsaw custom because it is one of my favorites I've done this year, and it looks so badass. Sadly, the one thing I complain about is that I can't move the jaw, but the rest of it, I am actually happy with it. And due to how I made the modifications on the hands, it can surprisingly still work with the articulation. So you can still get some cool dynamic poses for him to cut up some devils. And for speaking of the articulation, for how it's covered up, it can still move around. Head can move up that far and look down that far. Head is on a ball joint, so it's on a swivel. Arcing back really far, looks down that far. And like, arm can move 360 with decent spread outside the arms. And of course, a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, which gives the figure some more articulation. Diaphragm is on a swivel. Leg can move out that far and back that far. Decent spread. Thigh swivel. Double jointed elbow. You want to be careful because I actually cut off these parts right here to make them a little bit taller. And a decent pivot. So overall, the articulation on the figure still works to a tease. And like I said, I had a lot of fun making this thing. All you can see on the little details I try to get from it. My complaint is I wish I could have made the head a little bit more smaller and the arm and the jaw a little bit more articulated. But I'm not complaining too much because this guy looks really awesome. And I hope to make the Pop Cross symbiote version of it one day. And I definitely am happy how this guy came out. And for his size, he's a little bit on the tall side. Comparison, here he is next to my Pop Cross Pennywise. A little bit more on the tall side for this guy. Here he is next to my NECA 2009 Jason. And of course, from previous reviewed, here he is next to my custom Pop Cross Jason. And overall, this figure still is the coolest one I have ever made. And thanks to the articulation still working, and if you compare them to other figures, you can get some pretty cool dynamic poses, and with not only the articulation, but the sharpest of chainsaws. And I hope to make more customs from the anime. So I hope you guys enjoyed this last Halloween review. Hope you all enjoy your trick or treat and have a happy Halloween. Peace out. And like and subscribe.